Before you debuted, had you ever like performed on a big stage before or anything like that?
No, my first ever concert in my entire life was in front of 2,000 people.
Wow.
A solo concert.
Oh my God.
And so when the curtain went up, I almost like
Hi guys.
yeah, I was like, my voice is on. Like, you know, like I
just went up 2 octaves right there.
So like I almost died on stage.
What's the biggest crowd you've ever performed in front of?
It was at an event, Anisama, and that was probably like Ichiman, so 10,000 somewhat number of people.
Wow.
But when it becomes that sort of number, you can't see the faces, so it's like a sea of lights, like pen lights and people, and so you don't become nervous anymore. It's just like when it's more nerve-wracking when you're in a small venue and you see every single face and they're all looking at you.
It's the eye contact that really gets you. I find
because we don't have that experience. I mean, like, what's the biggest amount of people you've done a panel?
AX, right?
AX, I think. I mean,
3,000
and I
people.
hosted in front of like 3,000 people.
3,000
and
people,
that
right.
I was shitting my pants.
Yeah.
I hate it when you just make eye contact with someone for like 2 seconds and you're like, do you reckon they noticed? They 100% noticed. Was that weird? That was weird, right?
Could you imagine doing a panel in front of 10,000 people?
I would like to not.
Yeah, I would like to not either.
I gotta ask, do you ever get do you ever get nervous before going on stage? Do you ever get used to that?
I'm not a huge person, like a nervous person, so I'm usually pretty like excited to go on stage. Right. And I'm like, I'm gonna have fun. Woohoo! This is my home, you know.
Yeah.
So I really don't get nervous, but when I do get nervous, though, you know, it doesn't. It's every time I do get a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
I love being on stage
because I feel for me it's I don't know if it's nerves, but I just it's the waiting that kills me. I just want to get on stage whenever I have like a panel scheduled or whatever, and there's a lot of people. I just feel like once I get on stage, I'm gonna be fine. But before that, I'm just restless.
It's like you're backstage and you just hear the murmur of the crowd, right? That's when it's the most nervous. But the moment I start like going up the stairs, it's just gone.
That's exactly true. Yeah. Like I hate the waiting of it. The waiting is the most nerve-wracking point. Once you're on stage, then you just got to do what you got to do. So
yeah.
Did you discover like the first time you're on stage? Was it like a aha moment? I love this.
Or I thought, this is definitely where, you know, I want to be. I'm so grateful to have this chance to actually do what I love doing. And I don't know. It's just, this is perfect, you know, for me.
Yeah, because I assume it's kind of like a trial by fire, because you said you had no stage experience before, because I can only imagine some other artists who just kind of didn't take to the stage as well would have fallen flat.
I went on stage in Japan for a video recently where I like did like a visual K video, and it was awful. I hated it really? Because it was like 30 people, so it was very intimate, right? And like because it also COVID, no one was allowed to like move. Everyone just had to stand, which makes it even worse because I wasn't doing anything, right? I was just headbanging. But anytime I stopped and made even like a millisecond of eye contact with someone, and they were just like. I was like, oh my God, I'm awful. I'm terrible. I'm ruining the whole thing. Needless to say, I was not happy about it.
It's like doing a performance in front of your family, right? And they just like being like,
but at least your family, you know your family's going to have your back no matter what.
I figured it out. When I have to go on stage and do something to actually be good at it, that's when I get nervous because I'm like, people have expectations. When I know that it's okay to be bad at it and like that's the whole joke. Yeah, I like that because it's like, all right, I'm just gonna be a clown. That's what they came here for. Right? That's what I'm gonna.
And I guess that's like the benefit of like, you know, doing a panel for us, right? Is that like most, if not all, the people who are attending it know us enough that even if we fuck up slightly, they'll be like, that's just him being him, you know?
I have no talent, so what am I going to do on stage?
But I find I've only really, you know, my career took off in Japan, so I'm not an American-based singer, but at the same time, I grew up in America, and I've been going to concerts in America, and I did realize after my debut that the Japanese sort of entertainment industry is completely different from the American.
100%.
100% different, and the sort of expectations in Japan are very high. You have to be perfect. You know, a lot of people are, you know, require perfection as part of the job. So that is always very nerve-wracking to be able to have to sort of think, oh, you know, I have to perform perfectly on stage, but that's impossible. You know, so
I feel like it's even like that when you're ordering a drink at Starbucks here. They think like it has to, oh my God, they're going to hate me. I didn't put the little straw in. And it's like, no, it's okay. Yo, it's okay. I feel so bad. They're freaking out.